number 5 is going to be negotiations. Okay, negotiations. All right, and this is like, you're going to present your offer, and then they're going to be like, no, I don't want to do this offer. You're like, and then you're going to come back and be like, oh, okay, all right, no, then I'll just move on to the next deal. No, you're going to be like, okay, so like, can you counter offer? What is the price that you have in mind? Like, what are you thinking? So I have an idea, because like, I'm really just shooting from the hip. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you tell me what you think it's valued at, then I can really look at the deal and see how we can do that. In fact, I'm like very, very good at doing like creative deal structures. Like, if you really want like a double the amount of money of what I offer, then would you be open to doing some creative deal structure with me? Because the truth is like right now banks suck, and like interest rates are horrible, and like it's really hard to, you know, put an offer in for something that it may be valued at this price, but a bank is only going to pay for this much because the interest rates are so high, and like, you know, they want such a high DSR, and you know, they're just being ultra conservative right now. So I mean, yeah, I would love to offer you like way more money, but the truth is like the market doesn't call for that right now. And so like, can you work with me? How can we work together to get this deal done? Because I would love to buy this property. I can pay this much money. Can you do a second? Would you be interested in partnering with me on the deal? How about you sell me the deal, we partner on the back end, you know, or something, you know, can we do some creative deal structure to get this thing done? Right? Let's say you're like negotiating with the owner and coming up with ways to work with the owner. And this is like super, like you don't just put an offer. This is why I never ever go through realtors, because you can't do this with a realtor. Most of the time, I say like most of the time, all right, because I mean I can do this with a realtor, because I'm like, I do that, but like most people don't do that. They just put an offer in and then it's like, you know, whatever, highest and best, it's over, you know. But the truth is that like, you know, if you really talk to them and come up with a whole bunch of different ways and be creative, and like deals get done, man, I'm telling you, I get so many deals done just because I like connect with the owner, talk to them, and I actually give them offers and give them ways to do things. And, you know, like for instance, like we just bought a facility down in Florida, and, you know, the owner, he wanted 600 grand. And, you know, and I said, look, I got a guy that has 200,000 bucks right now. I was like, what can we do? Like, I need to spend his money. What can we do? And he was like, look, I was like, why don't we partner? Why don't we figure out how to do this together? And he was like, I was like, I'm going to bring this 200,000 in. He's going to be my partner on the front end. Would you be interested in just like financing the back end? Oh, you can finance 400 grand of it, and I'll bring 200 grand in from somebody else. And the guy was like, yeah, actually, you know, I probably could do that. You know, it's like, we just like sat and talked about it. You know, these negotiations, they take like, you know, they take a little while, you know, because you're like, you know, trying to get the feel for how people are and stuff. But we sat there and just talked about it, went back and forth. And in the end, he gave me like interest only payments for 2 years. Plus he like owner financed the deal for like 4% interest to me, you know, and then also he threw in an acre of land. He was like, you know what, I got this land on the back end. He's like, I really don't need it. So like, I'll just give that to you as well. You know, and so like, that's just us like negotiating together, like getting to know each other, making the offer, negotiating. And that's how it works, honestly. So you got to get really good at this, really good. Okay, this is important in any industry, for any property. You just have to be good at negotiations. Okay,